channel. Thanks for tuning in once more. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications for every single time I post a video. Yeah, you know. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you for 200 subscribers. Thank you so much. Welcome to the new subscribers. I hope you guys like what you see and you continue watching and you turn on your post notifications for every single time this hand post a video. Yeah, man, it's been great, guys. It's been wonderful. So before I get into today's video, I've got something to tell you guys. As you can see, I was able to do my hair. I mean, it was a challenge at first, but hey, I made a plan. Like, a girl's gotta make a plan, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do, you know? That's on period. So I got the hair extensions from Amazon online and I braided my own hair. So yeah, thank you for all the suggestions on the comment section. Thank you for all the suggestions on my DMs. I really appreciate it. And next time, there are a few places that I checked out that are in Washington, so thank you for their suggestions. I will check them out later, but for now I'm gonna braid my own hair. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Anyways, so today's video we're doing it's gonna be very informative, so I'm gonna be laying it all out there, you know, giving you all the tea, the spices, the information that you guys have been wanting and needing from me. Okay, I mean, I feel like it's about time. Yeah, let's get straight to this video. Yeah, guys, so a few days ago I posted on my Instagram a sticker thing where I asked you guys questions as to what you want to know regarding my life and regarding this whole Aupair journey and how I ended up being here, you know, it was a process and stuff like that. So today I'll be answering those questions and giving you more information about that, because I've been getting a lot of DMs of people wanting advice and asking me what to do, you know. So I feel like it's better if I just sum it up in just one video and then give it out to you to watch. And it's up to you if you take my advice. It's up to you if you do as I say. I mean, everything that I'm about to say, I'm not a professional. It's just things that I went through, things that I experienced, and it's my own opinion. So please don't judge. And if you have any more questions after this video, please drop them down below or hit me up on Instagram. So the first few questions are a bit personal, so I'll answer those first and then go into detail regarding like the agency I used and everything, how I got to becoming an au pair and how I landed up here. First question was, have you ever been in a toxic relationship? It depends on what you define a toxic relationship. A relationship does not necessarily mean a guy and a girl. But for my experience and what I've gone through is that I've realized that in a relationship, no matter what the relationship status is, both of you have to be invested. So in my experience, I was giving 80% and I was getting 30%. Like, what is that? You know? So it got to a point where I was just like, I'm fed up with this. I'm not going to continue with this. And first of all, know your worth. Like, know your worth and don't be naive. That's something that I will say. Don't be naive when it comes to certain things. If you hear or get promised a certain thing, or you know, someone says something, don't be naive and take it as it. I was talking about being in a toxic relationship. Know your worth. Don't go for something that's gonna give you 10% when you deserve 100%. Don't do that. Don't. I'm not talking about from experience. I'm not saying from experience, but I'm just saying something I need to put out there to the girls, especially because, yeah, we live in a world where it's just crazy out here, and you never know what you're gonna find unless you know your worth. That's on period. Um, am I currently seeing someone? What does that mean? Am I currently seeing someone? I see people every single day. I'm joking. No. How am I doing? I'm doing great. Um, yeah, I mean, like, I'm doing great. I'm feeling great. I am great ever since. Not that I haven't been great, but like, the move here has been such a positive thing in my life, and it's something that I really needed. Just, some space and everything. But yeah, I'm great. I'm at peace. Like, my mind is content that I made a good decision by coming here. The wait was worth it. Everything was worth it. I'm not regretting any single thing at all. So thank you for asking. That's so sweet, man. You guys care about me. I mean, yeah. Um, okay, I'm gonna go on about like the pairing thing, the steps, the requirements, what I did, how I did. Yeah. So the first thing, okay, to become an au pair, there are 5 requirements that I needed. So you have to be between the ages of 18 and 26. You have to have childcare experience. You have to have a passport, a driver's license, and no dependents. No dependents meaning no children, or yeah, that's basically what it means. An au pair can be male or female, but they're mostly female au pairs. Whatever I'm about to say, I'm not a professional. I'm just giving my opinion, my advice. So don't go out there and say, Snare said this is how it's supposed to be, blah, 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 blah. No, it's my opinion, my view, my experience. Okay? And I'm giving you guys advice, which is something I'm not forced to do. I'm doing it because I want to help other people. So yeah. Okay, so the 5 requirements, and then after that you have to find yourself an agency. The agency that I went with was OVC. I'll link everything down below in the description box, and all the details and everything down below. Yeah, and then for the whole program, so each and every different agency charges a fee. Like, obviously they're gonna want money. Like, this world operates with money. I mean, so they charge a fee. For my agency, the total amount that I spent was 15,000 rand. 15,000. Yes, and then that's why you have to do your research properly in order to find a good agency, so you don't end up paying much more money than other people do. Because when I got here, I found out there's a cheaper agency where people paid only 7,000 rand, and everything was sorted, and I had to pay 15,000 rand. Some people are paying 20,000 rand. So it just depends on the agency. That's why you have to do so much research and know like the information or the thing you're going into before you actually start the entire process. So there are 5 steps to this process. There's application fee and application process. There's the matching, there's a visa, and there's a departing. So it's 4 things. It's 4 things. The first one, you first pay the application fee, which for me was 1.3, and that's when I got an online application where I had to fill out putting in childcare experience, where you had to have evidence where that you can look after children and you do have the experience, whether it's babysitting, whether it's just looking after your siblings and stuff. You have to have someone who's going to back you up for that, and you can't just lie, because you're going to be doing this for a whole year, and you have to know what you're doing, basically. You fill out the application fee form, and then there you're gonna have to need your driver's license, your passport, and everything. All the documentation is required from the application when it starts. And then for me, my application process, it took me 3 months because I was still in high school at that time. and I was so busy with exams and stuff, so I didn't pay full on attention on my application at that time, because I knew I still had time before I wanted to go. So if you want to go, if there wasn't the COVID, if you want to go, normally it's 3 months before you apply, 3 months before you want to leave. But with COVID, you have to apply, I think, a year before, because there's the visa ban, there's the like uncertainty, especially with some numbers in South Africa and stuff. So yeah, you have to be prepared with it. You gotta be patient when doing this. You gotta be patient, you gotta take your time, don't rush into it, and just, yeah, understand and don't give up, guys. I know sometimes it gets irritating and overwhelming that you're sitting doing nothing literally and just waiting for something that's hardly even gonna happen anytime soon, but you're just trying to stay positive and all the odds are against you. But yeah, guys, don't give up, just keep on praying and everything is gonna work out as it's meant to be. We pray, but God answers and He delivers, and we plan our lives, but He's the one who makes it work out. So don't give up. That's the one thing I'm gonna say in this video. Don't give up. And I think I'm gonna repeat it more than once. Don't give up, because for me, I am evidence of do not give up. Because if I were to tell you a story of how long I've been waiting to come here and stuff, you wouldn't believe it. It's actually crazy. But anyways, I'm getting off the topic. So the application, you fill out the application form and then you get it submitted. My application was submitted and the next day it was accepted. So it just depends on the agency you're with and how fast they are. For me, mine got accepted the next day and I was in the matching process the next day. For me, the matching took 4 weeks, and after 4 weeks I got a request to have an interview with the host family via Skype. For some it takes 4 weeks, for some it takes 1, for some it takes 6 months, because there are a lot of people on my Instagram telling me that they've been waiting for 6 months. They don't have interviews and stuff. I know, guys, that is irritating, it's annoying, because you're just so anxious that what have you done in your application that's made people not be interested in you and stuff. It just takes patience, hey. So I got my interview request within 4 weeks of having my application. I got 4 weeks of submitting my application form, which is actually quite the shortest time compared to other people. For me, it felt like forever, but I guess it was excitement, you know. So I had the interview with my host family. We spoke. The very first time we spoke, there was that click that we're like, okay, you guys are a certain vibe, you guys are gonna get along with each other, because I had an interview with the parents, the kids weren't there, and then we continued talking over Skype, and I think 3 weeks later they asked me to match, and I agreed, because you also have a say on whether you want to match with the family or not. And I loved them from the start, you know. As the 3 weeks passed, I got to know them and stuff. I met the children, they loved me, it was amazing. And yeah, so when you match with a family, don't do it because you've been waiting for so long to match, and then all of a sudden you got a family and you want to, just because you want to go at this specific time. No, you have to get along with your family, because you're going to be living with them for a year now, and if you don't get along, I don't know how you're going to survive, because you don't want to be in rematch, which is something that's terrible, like wondering, not knowing where to stay when you're already here in another country, not having family or anyone you know, stuff like that. So don't pick a family because you want to leave early. Pick a family because you get along with them and they're your vibe. They're your vibe. Yeah. And then I'll link all the agency details down below. After matching with the family, that's when everything's finalized. You get your departure date, and then you have to set up a visa appointment with the embassy to be able to get your visa. After getting your visa, that's when everything just starts flowing and everything happens. You have to get your international driver's license, all COVID test protocols and stuff, and then you get your your flight tickets and stuff. That's when you're actually able to leave and you start your program. So that's why usually it takes 3 months. You apply 3 months before you actually want to leave. But since there's COVID and stuff, you have to apply, I feel like 6 months before you want to leave, because there can be delays with the visa because some families are NIE, which is a national interest exception, and some families are not NIE. And whether your family is NIE or not, that depends on how fast you can get a visa appointment. So yeah, for how long, or I'm answering the questions. So it says, how long did you take for your visa to be approved? So for the visa, you go to the embassy and you submit all your documentation. They ask you a few questions and then they tell you right there and then whether your visa has been approved or not. Usually it's approved because you've got all your paperwork and the agency helps you set up everything so that when you get to the embassy, everything just goes smoothly. But because it's very, very rare to have your J1 visa not approved, because they'll have to actually explain why it's not been approved, but they tell you right then and then whether it's been approved or not. What is my weekly stipend? An Aupair's weekly stipend is $195.7 a week. So every single Friday you have to receive $195 from your host family. But for me, my host family gives me $200, so they rounded it up to $200 per week. So every single Friday they give me $200 per week. Do I have any cultural shock yet? I wouldn't say I've had any cultural shock since I've got here because it's been a month now. But when I do experience it, I'll share with you guys. But for now, I haven't had any cultural shock. I've just been, because my family is very, very supportive. Like, I'm so loving them, and it's past the honeymoon phase of just getting here and arriving. It's just how they are. I've seen on how they interact with other people, how they interact with the neighborhood, their family. They include me. I am a part of the family basically, so I'm still doing great. Like, I'm loving being here, you know. What do I love the most about being here? Well, it's been a month, and I guess one of the highlights for me is that I can be myself with the family around. I'm very confident. Like, I can do anything I want in terms of getting food out the fridge or communicating, talking to my host mom. We're very close. Like, I can literally not do anything I want, but I can do anything I want. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it's chill vibes. It's chill vibes. The top 3 places I want to visit. Since I got here, I've been to Washington DC and I've been to different places in Virginia. So one of the trips I'm planning is to go to New York City and to go to Florida. I also want to go to Los Angeles or California, but I'm still planning those things. We'll see as time progresses, but I don't think COVID will be a problem here because everyone's vaccinated. So I'm on my way to the pool because I ended up deciding to go to the pool. So I'm just walking there right now because that's just, and I need this. So let's go. I'm wearing shorts like I've been doing this summer. Hey guys, I just went for a swim. The water's good. Oh. And yeah, I just need to get. Oh. The sun's in my eyes. That's why I'm squinting. I can't even see the camera. But hey, yeah. So I can do my outro, because yeah, I'm going home now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications every single time this girl posts a video. We're on the way to 300 subscribers. Let's do this, man. I'll link everything I spoke about down below, and yeah, until we meet again, bye.